various torrent applications. So the first one I want to show you is transmission. This is pretty fast, but it can get like kind of dull at times. But usually this is like the best one to go with. Plus it doesn't use that much disk space. The next one is BitTorrent. Now this is actually a Windows application, but it was made for OS X not too long ago. But this is pretty good, but it doesn't run as fast as transmission. Still pretty good though. This is TomatoTorrent. This is kind of a different kind of torrent program, but you can see when you start it up, you get one of these windows. You can open a torrent folder file and do a whole bunch of stuff. Just fetch torrent from a URL. So let's just say I entered a URL and then I clicked fetch. So that's that. Views. This is a really big program because you can actually search for the file in the program, but it's just really big, and it's not one of those you just drag it into your applications folder. You actually have to go through an install process. Well, let's say I just search for something, say an album. It'll load and then it'll look for the results, and you can add the sites to look for. So here, add BT Junkie, Minova, Sumo Torrent, YouTube, but just save it and then it'll go through searching all of them. But this is really nice because it works pretty fast, but still it takes up a large amount of disk space. And the two other ones I want to talk to you about are Acquisition and xTorrent. Okay, xTorrent is a pretty nice application, but you have to actually pay for it. And Acquisition is pretty much the same thing as xTorrent, but Acquisition, you don't like, it's way better than xTorrent in my opinion, because it's just like, it's faster and it just like works more of the time. And you must pay for xTorrent, but it seems like someone just changed a few features and changed the name to Acquisition. That will conclude. Oh, I have one more, BitRocket. Here's another one, kind of like BitTorrent for Mac, but it's pretty much the same thing, except more for Mac. It started off as Mac. You can add torrent files, of course. You can make them into the trackers clean, but it's no big deal. If I were to get one, I would get Acquisition for my single files. Then I would get Views for my bigger files, movie files, something like that. And then I would get Transmission for kind of my medium-sized files. That will conclude episode of torrent applications for MacTekTips. Subscribe.